Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another 10th edition battle report. We have a guard-off for you today. Yes, Astra Militarum versus Astra Militarum, the Winter Wolves versus Cadian. Shaggy is back, the People's Champion. He is leading, obviously, he is my opponent for today, and we are playing Priority Targets as the mission. Behind me, we have an abandoned depot with a lot of different types of terrain. We have some crates, we have some big ruins which are obscuring, and some smaller ones which we are still using as obscuring just because we think that in this specific edition it's very important to try and hide as much as possible. Then, going on to lists, I will be commanding the Winter Wolves. I have gone for a full tank-heavy list. Yes, all my units are tanks, except for one Armoured Sentinel, which you can please ignore because I want it to be a full armoured list. But because of points, I had to add this little Sentinel. Then Shaggy, the People's Champion, will be leading his Cadians for the first time in 10th edition, on camera at least, and he has brought Lord Solar himself to lead it with him. He's got a mixed match of units. This is exactly what we wanted for today. We wanted to clash a mixed army of Astra Militarum against a full armoured detachment and see what actually happens. So for you Astra Militarum players at home, you veterans, this is a big treat for you. With that said, let's go straight on to lists with Shaggy coming up first.
Hey guys, Shaggy here, and we're back with a 1750 point list, and this is a new format that we're trying for 10th edition. We're going to roll it out with our new tournament coming up end of this month, so hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. So, Cadians, Astra Militarum, we've got Lord Solar leading the way, Warlord as he has to be, fantastic unit, love the guy. I think since the moment he came out, fell in love with him, and the great thing about him now in 10th, it's 3 orders to any Astra Militarum unit, so he can do it to whoever, it doesn't matter what you are, squadron, regimental, which sadly Ursula is bound to, so she's next. And yeah, so 2 orders regimental, but she allows me to use a free stratagem on a regimental unit, so that is always a good bonus here. And we lead on to the Regimental Enginseer. Now, this guy has always been a mainstay in my lists, and with, I think it's 40 points, 45 points, I can't remember exactly, but he's amazing. He allows you to get a 4-up invul, and he also repairs. So, I mean, what more do you want from him? Then we've got a Tank Commander. Now, Tank Commander, there's no bonus on hitting, but he has a really cool ability where on a 2-up he can fire back, and he can give orders, and he has an enhancement to give an extra order. So big point sink, but I think it's worth it with a battle cannon. Then we move on to our rest of units. So battle line, we have 4 battle line units. We have 4 Cadian shock troops. Now we've got 1 big unit here that will babysit Lord Solar Leontus. Let's hope they do well. Their very good ability is that they can move away after the command phase and you still remain in control of an objective. That is always good, and we've seen it in other battle reports where it's actually allowed you to win a game by moving away. So let's see what happens in this one. Moving on to the rest of the units, we have 3 Leman Russes. Now we've got a Vanquisher, we've got an Exterminator, and we have a Punisher. Now, there's various loadouts here. We've got multi-melters, we've got heavy bolters. Now, everything has Lascannons. So, if you've watched me various times, you know they have usually had heavy bolters, but Lascannons are back into play mainly because of the points. And also the strength of Lascannons is fantastic. The damage output is incredible, it's insane. There's a lot of synergies coming into play in this list. I also have 2 Scout Sentinels. Now, their ability for Deadly Recon allows me to ignore the indirect fire penalty, and it allows me to reroll once to hit. Now, that ability alone with the Manticore helps me a lot. It allows me to hit on 2s with the Manticore if I stay still, coming into play again with the lethal hits from the Born Soldier's ability, which is the army trait. Again, it's a lot of synergy here. I think it will work but the question is, how well will it work? And finally, who can forget the heavy weapons teams? Now, one of them is fully on Lascannons. The other one has 2 Lascannons and an autocannon. I think they're all fantastic weapons here, and the ability to be able to overwatch on a 4-up could come in handy throughout the entire game. So that is the list, and now we will move on to Captain Pardo.
Another day, another army in 10th edition. Today we are commanding the Winter Wolves, the Astra Militarum for my first time in 10th edition. So, straight in, we have as my Warlord a tank commander. He has the Grand Strategist enhancement, and he has the Executioner turret with sponson plasma cannons and a frontal las cannon to go with it. Then moving on to all my other units, first of all, we have a big bad boy. He is the Shadow Sword, and he has a lot of guns and a very big gun to lead it all. Yes, he has a damage of 12 on that big cannon, D3+1 shots as well, so I'm excited to target those tanks on the other side of the battlefield and hopefully remove them from play straight away. Then we move on to 2 Hellhounds. I think this is the tank which is very good in this edition because it moves fast and with torrent and ignores cover. Obviously, it's very good for Overwatch. And the front gun is a heavy flame as well for some extra torrent on that unit. Then we move on to 4 more Leman Russ tanks. Obviously, these are not command tanks. These are not, obviously, but command tanks don't even get any extra buffs. They just like, if you kill them, they shoot back at you on the roll of a 2-up. Nothing else. They don't hit better. They can't do orders on themselves. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of them. So we've got another 4 Executioner tanks. I wanted to try the Executioner. I don't think they're the best variant. Comment below if you think wrong of that. But I used to use them a lot, so I think let's test them out in 10th edition. Let's see how they work. So they also have sponson plasma cannons and a front and las cannon to go with it. And they have the hazardous rule, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I don't roll a lot of ones, because losing 3 wounds for every run you roll for every hazardous gun you shoot can create some problems. Then lastly, we have a Armoured Sentinel, but we're going to scrap that because that spoils the whole theme of the list. So let's stay quiet about it. I'm going to put it in reserves probably in the game, bring it in from the side because I just like the aesthetic of the whole Armoured support, and then that Sentinel spoils it. But Shaggy forced me to not be 100 points under and be 10 points under instead. So with that said, that is my list. You've seen Shaggy's list. Let's get straight into the battle, and that's coming up next.
Plasma cannons glowed in rhythmic pulses as the tank tracks of the Leman Russ battle line rumbled into the crumbling city streets. Debris fell from smouldering rooftops, clattering against the thick hull plating. The dull thuds of falling masonry echoed inside the tank as Basili scanned the buildings ahead for entrenched anti-tank weapons, his low stick dangling from his lip as he took intermittent drags. The view screen was gritty and temperamental, only working after a few knocks from Basili's palm to get the machine spirit's compliance. He wouldn't get it replaced though. The tank commander considered it lucky. Inspecting one of the ruined structures, Basili flicked the view screen settings to thermal scans, which brought up warm bodies shuffling through in the darkness. Flicking back to normal view, he saw a barrel glinting in the sun for a split second, but Basili knew exactly what it was. "Full reverse!" the tank commander shouted to his driver, who responded instantly, bellowing a black plume from the smokestack as the tank started to wheel backwards. Mere seconds after, a las cannon beam ripped across the empty street, missing the tank by a few feet. The plasma cannon roared in response, blasting the building to pieces. The crew took a breath of relief as Basili tapped the flickering view screen. Ha! Lucky again, as he kissed his Aquila necklace.
And here we go! Both armies now fully deployed and ready for Battle!
I don't know. You either choose battle or war.
I know, but I like to confuse you. See, this is tactics already.
That's what it is. Head
Before
games.
we even start. So, we are playing today Dawn of War deployment, Scrambler Fields as the mission rule, and the primary mission is priority targets. You've probably heard this, that's the mission, but for those of you who skipped the introduction,
Naughty, naughty.
naughty. I'm sure no one skips introduction. For me, it's like the best parts, where you see the army, you see the
Just because
battlefields.
you like listening to yourself.
Yes, probably true. That's true. So, we've got this gorgeous battlefield, which you've already seen. And Guard versus Guard, Astra Militarum versus Astra Militarum, Cadia versus the Winter Wolves. Which the Winter Wolves have actually played a couple of times against some Imperium armies. So, could they start being a bit traitorous?
Never.
Is traitorous even a word?
It is a word. It is a word.
Okay.
You're okay. You're good. You're good.
So, so as we spoke at the beginning, basically we've both done some quite different lists. Shaggy's gone for a mix of Astra Militarum. I've gone for a full tank army, which I love. You can do with no tanks because you could do a spearhead before.
Yep.
But obviously, as you can see, this looks absolutely amazing.
It does.
Both of us don't know how it will perform. So
No
the end
idea.
of game conclusion, which is at the very end, will be quite interesting.
It will be. It will be good.
Okay, so with that said, I'm going to go through my deployment, Shaggy, just because it's very, 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 very easy and quick. So, starting on the left, we have the first of the two Hellhounds. Then, as you can see, spread across the field, we have every single Executioner. Now, we have this one as my Sergeant, or my Tank Commander, or as my Warlords, just because, as you can see, apart from it being marked as 1, it also has the difference in the back. So, it's got like a little brown thing here, and then it's got the, what do you call these, the exhaust pipes going up, which all the rest don't. So you can actually see it a bit clearer, apart from it having a big 1 on the side. Then we have the Baneblade, Storm Sword.
Shadow Sword. Sorry.
The Shadow Swords, yeah. There's a lot. There's
a lot of swords.
Let's just say the big tank. We've got the big tank. It was the first thing I actually deployed just because I wanted a big area for it to try and move as much as possible. And then moving, we've got on the left flank the other Hellhound. So quick deployment, easy deployment. I just want to shoot at everything that moves, and that is my plan for today.
Or doesn't move.
Yes, exactly. And before we go into your deployment, we're quickly going to touch base with the objectives. It's a 5-objective mission.
Yes.
And as you can see, there's one there in the middle. We've actually placed it there because it doesn't matter, because my tanks can still grab it, because obviously they can move against the walls and they're still within 3 inches. And then we've got basically one on there, one on here, which are both in no man's land, and then one of each of our deployments. We've got one here just beside the tank, and one, I promise, there's one underneath all those Cadian shock troops there. Oh, he's there. And apart from that, terrain-wise, we're using, everything is ruins.
Yeah.
Everything has obscuring.
Yep.
Because even though they're just a bit under, it's better to try and have as much obscuring on the table. And then obviously the crates, the Pardo crates, just ignore line of sight, basically. They're not obscuring or anything like that. Apart from that, what we've done is like these 2 pieces of ruins, which we've got a couple of, like this one, and that one. We're using the full, so they're basically 1 instead of 2 pieces, just so you can't shoot through them. If you're behind
that's great thing about these decorative slates.
Yes,
it
because
makes
it actually marks it as one piece, which is great.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so now, Shaggy.
Hello.
Now we can go and see your army.
Yes.
Okay, so take us through.
We've got a couple of Scout Sentinels here on the right.
Yes.
I feel that Astra Militarum is very much synergy. These help those out.
Yes.
We got
the first of the shock troops.
First Cadian shock troop unit ready here. Punisher, which, yes, against this list, it might not do much, but this is I like to practice tournament lists, and this would be good in a tournament setting.
And this is why we've done this game. So you bring a mid, obviously you're not going to cater for my army, so you brought
exactly.
We never we talk a bit about, obviously, we see something that's very overpowered against the other, we'll talk about it. But if not, we don't really talk about what we're bringing.
Allows
we know what we're bringing when we get here.
Exactly. I mean, imagine I went up against Knights in a tournament. This gives me practice.
Exactly.
So, Punisher, Vanquisher, a big unit of 20 with Leontus.
Yes.
That is very cool.
Okay.
Then we've got an Enginseer back here. I have put him by himself.
Okay.
It gives him lone operative whenever he's within 3 inches of a vehicle, so he's cool there.
Okay.
Then we've got my tank commander over here in his battle cannon.
Okay.
And he's I love him. Then we've got another small squad over here. a small squad over here with Ursula.
With Ursula Creed.
Yes, and then we've got 2 heavy weapons teams.
Okay.
Exterminator Leman Russ, I
Yes.
believe, yeah. And then the
Manticore.
Manticore. Exterminator, first time I used him since I've had him
He was
painted.
awful before,
It was horrible.
but he's very good now. And
cool.
it's a very interesting tank, or weaponry at least.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So you've seen both of the deployments. You've seen the battlefield. It's now ready to go for the all-important roll-off. I've got a dice. Have you got a dice?
I got a dice.
I'm using these white ones. We've got the Siege Studios logo there.
Very nice.
What have you got?
I've
Okay,
got
classic
green-
Cadian.
My
Classic
Cadian
Cadians,
ones.
yeah.
These are special. These were
Those are
special.
specials.
I asked for these.
Those are the microwaved ones, or those are the ultramarine ones? Okay, I'll let you roll first.
Okay.
That's a one.
Hey, they're microwaved the other way. Sorry. No.
Definitely not
Oh, gosh.
microwaved. Okay, so I'm rolling a 3.
You go first.
So I go first, which is good. I wanted to go first.
I wanted to go first.
Because that's a lot of guns I'm going to shoot.
Oh, no.
Turn 1 for the Winter Wolves now over, and I'm in a very good position.
I think so.
Because my 2 cards are Secure No Man's Land and Tempting Target. So Secure No Man's Land, I basically need to secure objectives in No Man's Land, which my tanks move 10. So basically I'm in a very good position.
Very, very.
And the only one that was a bit harder was this one, just because I was hiding behind the ruin. So what I've done is, in my command phase, I've issued 2 orders, one of them extra because of my enhancement.
Your
I need
enhancement.
to remember to say enhancement on a Warlord trait. So my battle commander, my tank commander, has actually given move to this tank. Now I briefly want to quickly point out that in order to get within 3 inches, I actually had to get onto the terrain, onto the lip of terrain, meaning that Shaggy can shoot at me. But it was a risk that I wanted to take, because for tempting targets, you have to basically choose an objective. No Man's Land. He basically chose this one. I would get into range of all of them, but he knew that this one I had to spend one of my orders to actually get there, meaning that I won't be hitting with +1 on 2 tanks instead. So I will be scoring that point. And on this side, basically my Hellhound has moved up, so I'm quite scoring. We are using these, which are the new tokens, which will be on offer very, very soon. So the cool thing is that I'm the orange, he is the blue, so we can mark out every single objective that we have.
And +1 to hit.
And +1 to hit
That
on
is so
that
cool.
one. Look at that, very cool.
beautiful.
No one's advanced. If not, we would have been using one of the advanced tokens, and battle shock tokens as well, for those of you asking. I need one more, Shaggy. Look, one more, because I'm holding this one as well.
Beautiful.
So, and it marks it
really
out.
cool.
It marks it out very, very quickly.
It looks
Perfect. So that's my command phase.
Yep, it is.
Movement-wise, as you can see, I've shuffled up here and there. I've stayed put in the back line for this one because there's some secondaries or cards that you have to be in certain
corners
and stuff like that.
yeah.
So
Very good
I
plan.
won't be as offensive with that. I'll
aggressive.
Be a bit aggressive. I'll be a bit more defensive with them. So everybody's moved up, good position, scoring points. I didn't really have to do much with the Beyblade because I've just shuffled up to the left. And that's it. I'm going to a target. This tank is the only probably one that won't be shooting, Leman Russ wise, but the rest will. So I think it's time to shoot, which I'm excited about. Starting off the shooting phase, we have the Shadow Sword. I'm going to start saying the proper name.
Good boy.
I'm not going to say Beyblade anymore, even though the chassis, for me, the chassis has always been Beyblade.
If not, it's time for the helmet.
Yes, and it's too hot for the helmet.
Exactly.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with the Shadow Sword. Yep. He's going to fire at your Leman Russ Punisher. Good, sir. Which is the one you want to lose first, because that gun isn't very good against me.
Well, yeah and no. He's got melters and a Lascannon, so come on.
Okay,
come on.
He is
okay.
anti-vehicle as well. So you've popped smoke on him.
I'm going to pop smoke, yeah.
So you're down to 1 CP.
I am down to 1 because Lord Solar gives me 1 CP at the start of the command phase.
And is it both command phase or just yours? That's not what I use. You have 1 anyway, right?
I have 1 anyway, so it's not like I can't. At the start of your command phase, so it's not at the start of the phase. So it's
only on yours. So you have 1, but you have
I'll gain 1. Yes,
you have enough. You have enough anyway.
Yeah. So we'll take it off
0 now.
Yep.
The other thing we have to point out is that the Scout Sentinels did move a bit further up before the game started.
Yeah, they did a scout move because they have the scout rule. And that's it.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to go into shooting. Shadow Sword, let's start off with the big cannon. I think everybody wants to see the Volcano Cannon. So it's D3 plus 1 shots.
No.
Which is 3 shots.
Indeed.
Hitting on
5s.
5s now. This is the problem. Nothing. I would have hit twice.
And it's you reroll to wound is a special ability.
Yes,
is that correct?
reroll 2 wounds, not 2 hits, because it's got Titan Killer, which each time this model makes a ranged attack with a volcano candle that targets her, the attack has the devastating wounds. No, it just has that. Just has that. Doesn't have anything else. Yeah, it does have devastating wounds. Okay, we do have 2 Lascannons.
Yeah, would you like to use a CP to reroll, I guess? I mean,
I think everybody wants to see it, right? The problem is that the stratagems that I want to use are 2 CP.
Look, why don't you save it?
No.
No.
People want to see
Risk it for a biscuit.
Reroll.
Hey!
Yes!
So you hit.
A hit. Now I need 2 wounds. So my strength is 24. So choose 2 wounds.
I would say maybe. Yeah, because I think it's toughness 11, so yes.
Yes. Choose 2 wounds. Watch me roll a 1.
It's a 2, okay.
It is a 2.
Either way, you would have gotten a reroll.
No, I don't think you get a reroll. I don't know where you've read that.
The Vanquisher.
The Vanquisher has
Vanquisher gets a reroll. Sorry.
This one just has devastating wounds on the roll of a
6, obviously. Yeah, so it is now minus
5.
Minus 5. I get the benefit of cover, so I get a 6-up save.
Do you get the benefit of cover? Oh,
yes, because of the pop smoke.
Pop smoke also has that.
Yes.
Oh, nice, juicy.
Yes. So watch me roll a 6.
You're going to do it. You always do this to me. No, it's a 4. Okay, so it is... How many wounds is this?
Damage?
It is 12 damage, straight flat damage. Yeah?
Okay.
How many wounds has he got? It's 12, isn't it? Or 13?
13.
13, okay.
That's only down to 1.
Okay, so I still have some more guns, so I'm not that worried. Let's do the Lascannons now, 2 Lascannons.
Hitting on 5.
Again, hitting on 5 because of Heap of Smoke, double 1. And then we have 3 twin heavy bolters.
Beautiful.
Which is 1, 2, and 3.
Remember, these have sustained hits.
Yes, so I explode on 6s. There we go. Looking for 5s and 6s again, which is 2, and I explode once.
Yep.
And then
5
I need
6s.
I need 6s.
Yes, because your strength 5, I think.
Strength is 5. Yes, so 6s.
So 6s.
Because it's more than half.
Oh, double
there
save.
it is. So it's -1 on the Shaggy, but
so
you
-1.
go back to no, but you can't go to a 2-up, right? Oh, unless you have
a 2-up.
Yes, unless you have it. So
I'm good.
So 2-ups. Don't roll a 1. Because you don't have
you
the
say
CP.
this? Don't say this. Don't say it.
There you go. I knew it was going to happen.
No.
Okay, so Deadly Demise.
Deadly Demise. Now it's a 6.
No. Okay, so
all right.
That's him dead.
Aww.
Oh, the heavy bolters did it. Okay, next up we're going to go on to the Hellhound. It's the only of the 2 Hellhounds that can actually see something to fire. So before we go into the Leman Russ Executioners, I thought let's do the Hellhound first.
Good idea.
So we're going to shoot at your Exterminator, is it called?
That is the Exterminator.
Okay, so we're going to do the Inferno Cannon, which is 2d6. 6, 7, 8, 9. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look, perfect.
Yay.
Perfect amount. Auto hitting? No, right? Inferno ignores cover and it's torrent.
Torrent is auto hitting.
Or torrent is auto hitting.
Yes.
Okay, so
so
strength
it's
6.
like flamer.
Strength 6 for your toughness?
Toughness 11.
11, so 5s. That is 2 wounds.
Minus?
Minus is 2.
-2, nice.
Nice.
So falls. No.
Okay,
Damage?
and the damage is 1 though.
Okay.
Okay, and then we've got 1 heavy. No, we've got a flame on him, which doesn't reach.
No.
Okay, so we move on to the Leman Russ Executioners.
Yay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to carry on shooting with this one into the same tank as you.
Ooh.
That's what we're going to do.
I like it.
We're going to start off with the Lascannon first. Let's start light.
Okay.
Lascannon.
Hit.
That
miss.
is a miss.
It's a miss.
Then we've got the plasma. Now I'm going to have fun all game round and I'm going to supercharge every single time.
Everything.
So if I don't say it, I'm supercharging.
And if he doesn't roll a hazard, he's cheating.
Yes,
you say it.
basically, yeah. So plasma cannons, it's 2d3.
Yes.
That is
3 shots.
3 shots. Okay. And,
4s.
Hitting on 4s.
2.
That's 2 hits.
Nice.
And strength is 8, so I'm still looking for 5s. Nothing.
And now 2 hazard rolls.
And now 2 hazardous rolls. Nothing. Okay, and then we've got the bigger cannon.
Yeah.
So executioner plasma cannon. It's d6 plus 3.
So
It is
4 plus 3, 7.
7. 3,
I can do math.
6, 7. I still have baby brain, so you're going to have to help
Don't
me
we
out
both?
with it. It's true. So we hope. Hitting on 4s again. Yeah.
Nice, very good.
Okay. And I want that again. Really.
5s again.
5s again.
Ooh,
this is good.
3.
This is good
A
because these
-3.
are devastating wounds, aren't they? No.
No. What are you talking about?
Okay, I thought they were devastating wounds.
But they are
what do I
-3.
get? This model makes an attack with the executioner
strength.
plasma, a half strength. I get +1 to hit. So 3 at -5. 3.
So we're doing 5 ups. No.
Okay,
that
and they are
is
damaged 3 each, so
3,
9.
6, 9.
Down
6,
to 1
9,
because I did 1 wound, or I did 2
10,
wounds?
11, down to 2.
Down to 2 because you've got 13. Nice. Okay, perfect. I also have a heavy stubber. Let's see. Let's check out the range of the heavy stubber. Heavy bolts, a heavy stubber. It's 36-inch range, so I can actually shoot at it still. So hitting on 4s, all hits. I'm gonna kill you with this one now.
Go for it. Go for it.
6s. That's 1, but you've
Another
got 2
cheeky
wounds.
wound.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so let me get some more dice. I'm going to have a think about what else I'm going to shoot at because I keep forgetting about those Lascannons and those heavy support teams, which are going to do a lot of damage to me. So maybe I shoot them. Moving on to the next Executioner with the +1 to hit. Now, I haven't rolled for the big Executioner Plasma Cannon hazardous roll, so I'm going to roll for that. That's a 2, that's fine. And now Shaggy mentioned,
hello.
oh, you haven't been exploding on 6s for the, what's it called?
The Bone Soldiers.
Bone Soldiers,
lethal
but
hits.
I mentioned that everything moved or shuffled, so
you're good.
You can only do it basically on that. So here we go, back onto here. I'm going to start with the, I've split fired a bit. I'm going to shoot the Executioner Cannon and the Lascannon into the Leman Russ Battle Cannon, and I'm going to do the Sponsons into your heavy weapons teams.
And as you can see, I'm shuffling through a lot of pages because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Ursula Creed's Tactical Genius to use a free CP to go to ground with these guys.
Go to ground.
Yes.
Lovely.
Which gives me a 6-up.
Feel no pain.
No, 6-up invul.
Save.
Yeah, just in case you do some
and you get something else, right?
And I think I get the benefit of cover.
Go and check.
Which is not going to be great.
Go and
because
check.
it's -2 at the very least. So go to ground,
I think
6-up invul, and the benefit of cover.
Yes,
which I would have. I think I would have gotten.
-3, so I don't think we're gonna get.
Which
okay,
I think it's the invul here that
the heavy stubber is also going to go into them. So let's start with that. Heavy stubber hitting on 4s. No 3s, right?
Is it 3s?
Because I have +1 to hit.
You do. You do. Oh my gosh.
And then strength 4.
So 3s.
3s. That's 1 wound.
One
and
wound.
the stubber was heavy stubber was no minus.
No minus. So I believe we go from 5 up to 4 up because of the benefit of cover. So
still a wound.
Still a wound.
Okay, then I'm going to do the 2 plasmas, the sponsored ones, into the same units. Number of shots is 3, 5. Hitting on 3s. 1 miss. And then strength of the plasma cannon is 8.
2s.
So 2s to wound. And 2s to kill, right? Oh no, you've got invulnerable saves.
I do have invul saves.
4 invul saves.
Come on, 6s.
You get
doesn't
1.
matter. 1, but they all die.
Okay, because they're damaged 2, right?
Damage 2, they have 2 wounds.
They just have 2 wounds each. Okay.
Indeed.
Lovely. Okay, something else I've killed. Okay, next we go on to the Leman Russ Battle Cannon. So we're going to start with the Lascannon first, hitting on 3s. Which is a hit. And 3s to wound now, which is a wound.
Very good.
Minus
-3, I believe.
3 on the Lascannon.
And I still get cover.
Yes, and it is strength 12.
So 5 up. No, 4 up. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, it's d6 + 1. They've increased the Lascannon with 1 more damage. That is 6 damage.
Wounds. That's
that is very good. Okay,
very
and then
good.
we're going to go with the big... Now, shall we do the hazardous rolls for the plasmas first?
Oh, yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
Still good, still good. And then we've got the big cannon. D6 + 3. Oh, so 5,
This is big.
6, and 3. Hitting on 3s.
Yep. Very
Okay, 2
good.
misses,
Very good.
And now looking for
Now the bad
5s
part,
and,
the 5s.
5s and 6s. Just 1.
Okay. -3 though.
Yes.
So
Are you half damage? I would have got an extra. Are you half? Oh no, he's shooting at the same time. Next time I shoot at him,
it's either way
it's
to
a pass. Okay, lovely, lovely jubbly. Because it is -3 on the big cannon as well. And now hazardous on that one.
Ooh.
Nothing.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. We move again to the next one. So this one actually won't be firing at anything.
No.
So we can move on to this one, which is shooting at the Scout Sentinel.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to shoot everything. You do get the benefit of cover.
Yes.
Because you're obscured by that crate, so you get +1. Okay, here we go. Let's do the Lascannon first. How many wounds has he got?
7.
7. It is a miss.
Yay.
Plasma cannons. That is 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 4s.
Very good roll.
Very good roll. And strength 8, your toughness is?
Toughness 7, so 3s.
So 3s to wound.
Very good.
That is 3 at -3.
3 at -3. I have a 3-up save, so 6, 5 for the cover.
5 to 5s.
So, whoa.
Ooh,
okay.
double 2, double 6, and a 5. So 1 goes through damage.
And damage 3, isn't it? Because you overcharged.
No,
those are
I
the
think
side
it's-
ones.
Yeah, the side ones is
two,
damage 2 and
So
3.
down to 5 wounds.
5 wounds. And now for the big cannon.
Now the big cannon.
D6. is just 1. Okay, so 3,
4.
4. Hitting on
Beautiful.
4s. Just 1. But wounds.
But a wound, so
Minus
same
3
thing.
again, so same 5 ups.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No,
And
but
this is damage 3.
This is damage 3.
How many wounds left?
2.
2 left on him. Yeah. 2
Yeah,
left.
3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6, 7.
2 left
There
on
we
him.
go.
Okay.
Counting.
Okay, and lastly, we're going to do this one, and I'm going to try and finish off the Leman Russ. I'm going to try and finish off the Leman Russ. Can I see it?
Go for it. Yeah,
I can see the.
Yeah, you can
I
see the tip.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. Okay, let's start with the let's start with the Lascannon first.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Hits.
that's a hit,
Doesn't
and
wound.
that doesn't wound, and I don't have any CP, right?
No, sir.
No, I do. Did I use?
No,
it in
you
the
used
end?
your reroll for
and I
the
did
shadow
hit.
sword.
So it was a good reroll. It was a good
Come
reroll.
on,
Now
come on.
I've forgotten to do the hazardous on this
On
one.
him.
So let's do
The
that
3
quickly
hazards.
before I forget.
Oh, beautiful.
Wait, those rolls. Okay, so that's a miss. Then
So
we go on to the sponsons.
Sponsons.
So
3,
that is
5 again.
5 again. So add that one and add 1 from my pockets.
4s. So
Fours
2
to
hits.
hits.
5s. 1
One
wound.
This is minus 3, so you get cover.
Well,
So
4.
4 up, yeah.
No.
Ooh, damage 2.
Damage 2.
Down 2.
Down to 4.
Down to 4. Okay, and the big cannon is 6 again.
This, remember, this one you do get a
4.
+1 to hit on the big
Yes,
cannon.
now I do. So 6 plus 3. So I'm hitting on 4s here.
3s.
No, because he hits on. Oh yes, 3s.
Because
yes.
you get the +1 to hit.
Yes,
Because he is below half strength.
yes, and I could take it to 2s,
You could have taken it
With-
to
what
2s
was
if
it?
you would have had +1 to hit.
which is a stratagem, right?
No, that is the order.
The
to,
order.
Yeah, the order
which,
to give +1
which
to
he
hit.
has. Which
Yeah,
he has.
because his modifier is from the ballistic skill, not
Exactly. You modify the ballistic skill, and then the order gives you.
you modify the to hit. There
Okay,
you
so
go.
these are all hits and 5s to wounds now. That is just 1,
One
which is
wound.
minus 3, so you have a 4 up again.
Yep.
Passes.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
That is the end of my turn. I do need to do my hazardous on that last one. Nothing
You've
yet.
passed all your
passed them
hazardous.
all. Where you on SM Plus, when you used them, it was horrible.
It was disgusting.
It was disgusting.
It was
Yeah.
disgusting.
Go and join us on membership. Click the join button
Watch it.
below.
It's
If you can't see the join button, it is a link below. And watch Winter Wolves versus the Ashen Lancers. It was both of our army, Imperial Army, facing off. Okay, that's a good turn. I won't.
I think that is a very, very
I
good
won't
turn.
complain. I've killed.
You can try to complain,
half a
but I'll
tank,
hit you.
1.5 tanks, and a squad of Lascannons.
We have below half strength, below half strength, below half strength. I mean, that's
Ooh,
pretty good.
So that means that you have to do
Battle shocks.
Battle shock. Shall we do it now so people see it?
If you'd like.
Yes, I know it's at the beginning of your.
Well, technically, it's already beginning of my turn.
Yes.
So, Battle Shock. He is just good with
Is
a
it
7,
seven? Okay.
literally 7.
And then we've got that tank.
This tank over here, which is on a 7 as well.
7 as well.
4,
Five,
5,
six,
6.
seven,
He
and-
fails. No,
Oh, it
6.
fails, yes,
Yep.
because it's under.
And then this tank over
No,
here.
you have to go. Yes, you have,
You have to go.
over.
I have to go over.
Yeah, the lower the
He's good.
he's good.
On an
Yeah,
11
the
he's
lower it is, the better. That's why people like. Let's see.
Yeah,
What does Lord
yeah.
Solar has? What does Lord Solar has? Like a
I'm
9,
pretty sure he has to have, he has to have 5.
5. Sorry, the other way.
Yeah.
Let's go down.
It's the rolling.
Let's check. Can you see it? Mix of papers there.
I've got too many units. What do you want? He's a 6, actually.
He's a 6. Okay,
Gilliman is 5.
A bit better.
Yeah,
But
I
he's a
think-
Space Marine. Okay, perfect. That is
He's a
turn 1.
Primarch. He is
Let's-
the Primarch.
Yes, it's true. Let's count points.
Yes.
And go on to your turn 1. Turn 1 for the Cadians now over, at least movement. The whole turn is not over. Let's not be silly. It's just a movement.
The game's over. It's done.
No,
Let's go.
Yeah. So, command phase first. You got
Yes.
your cards.
I did.
What did you draw?
Bring it down.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's very
I
nice.
think it's pretty good.
Yep.
And then extend battle lines, which sadly I won't be able to get without exposing
What
myself.
was that? What did you do?
Control your objective and an objective somewhere else.
Okay,
For
so you-
5.
so
I
you
do
can't
get
do
2
Okay.
because you control 9. I think I get it for 2,
Okay.
but I don't get it for 5. Definitely not.
Okay.
Okay.
At least you scored some points.
Hey, points.
Okay. Then anything else happened when you loads of orders, right? Everything has a +1 to hit, more or less.
Basically, all my vehicles have +1 to hit because he gave it to them. She gave it to the heavy weapons teams. Sorry, by she I mean Ursula gave it to the heavy weapons team. The tank commander gave it to the 2 tanks on the flank.
Because what do you have? You have the enhancement as well. For
I
2.
have the enhancements as well,
Okay.
so I copied you. Leontus
Yes.
gave it to the tank commander,
Okay.
and he gave it to the other vanquisher.
Okay.
I could give it as well to the unit that's in front.
But nothing's going to shoot,
but
right?
it's not going to be able to shoot or do anything realistically.
Okay.
And that's it. And then we did some shuffling.
Perfect. And the Scout Sentinel is staying put on that side because he's hiding away.
I shuffled a little bit so that this one would struggle
Yeah,
to
I need to move again further up the field.
Exactly.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and now I think there's something else that we wanted to talk about. No. Right?
I regained some wounds here.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
and I gave it the invul from the Enginseer.
Okay.
Then I tucked him away back there, and that is it.
That is it. Now
that is it.
I'm going to spend a CP.
Yes, you are.
Overwatch.
You're overwatching.
Because he had to move forward.
I did.
Because he wanted to get line of sight onto my Shadow Sword.
I do.
And this means that this Hellhound can actually overwatch.
He can indeed.
Because everything can overwatch now,
Everything
right?
can overwatch.
So the good thing is that I have Torrent, which is auto-hitting.
You have many auto-hitting.
Yes, which is great.
Yep.
So he's on 2 wounds. I'm going to try and be lucky. 2d6 on this. Let's see how many I can get. That is 8. 8.
That's very good.
I'm not going to complain about that.
At all.
So that is 4 and 4. I'll put that day out. And then I'm looking strength 6.
Strength
so
6 or 5s. Very good.
That is 3 at
minus
the good
2.
thing is -2. That's the good thing. -2. What's that?
2.
A 2 and a 2.
I'm going to have to use a CP here.
Ooh,
Gonna have to try and save it.
He's using ACP and he's going to roll a 1.
A 2
and
again.
It's a 2 again. Always.
Blow.
Always happens.
Always.
Deadly Demise.
No.
No, it doesn't. Okay. Always happens. When you roll a re-roll,
it always goes to the same thing.
And I wish I would have had that Chorus Aquila. Is it Chorus Aquila?
Kurov's Aquila.
Which is, it adds an extra cost to the CP, which is great because you can do it on re-rolls now.
Yep.
Okay, so it's great. I've killed something else in your turn.
Beautiful.
Okay, now it's time for you to shoot stuff.
Really?
And you really need to kill stuff. We're back, and it's time to shoot what the Astra Militarum do the best. Who's starting it off?
We're going to start with the Scout Sentinel.
Okay.
So he's going to use his ability of Daring Recon.
Into my Shadow Sword?
Yeah, so he can, if the indirect fire misses the penalty for indirect firing, and I get to reroll once to hit. Everyone gets to reroll once to hit against it.
Target it.
Yay!
Okay, do you have to shoot at it or just target it?
You just do the ability.
Okay.
At the start of the shooting phase.
Nice.
Ability.
Okay. Okay. So is he going to shoot as well? Or?
He is going to shoot as well. Okay. So I'm going to shoot at it because I don't like it.
Okay.
So 2 shots hitting on 4s.
That
so
is
1 hit.
1 hit. Okay.
5s to wound you. That's
that
a wound. -1.
-1. So 3 up.
It is, but you get cover.
Why?
Because you're getting cover.
Because I'm obscured?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, nice.
You also get it too.
I know. It's so easy to get it covered.
It is.
Yeah. You have to see if you don't see like what.
If you at any point
are obscured,
like literally, this like is in the way. So cool. Now you get cover.
Okay.
This one is doing the same.
Okay.
So re-rolling 1s.
Yep, it's coming to play already.
Yeah.
And then you've got the battle cannon there.
We're going to use the Vanquisher cannon.
Oh, the Vanquisher. Sorry, yes, it's the bigger cannon, the bigger barrel. Okay, and it's going into here.
It's going into there.
Okay, I haven't got any CP, so I can't do anything.
So 3s, re-rolling 1s. Thankfully. Doesn't matter. And then
what were you saying at the beginning of the game when I said how are vanquishers? You say when are you have to hit, which is the problem.
You have to hit. So the Lascannon, so hits, has a wound.
Do you want to reroll? You've got a CP.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Oh my God! What's
rolling?
Happening?
You've broken my dice. That's all it is.
Your dice.
So. Moving on swiftly, let's not talk about that. Heavy weapons team, the 3 Lascannons.
Okay.
Hit in the way.
Into him as well?
Into him as well.
Okay. You don't like him, do you?
No. So 3 hits.
All hits, yeah?
No, 2 hits, sorry.
Did they move?
They did move, so that's why they have a 5 up to hit normally, +1 to hit, so 4s.
Because, no, I was saying because of the exploding 6s, but everything's moved as well, right?
My guys have moved and have rolled no 6s, so the only one would be the Manticore.
Anyway, yeah, so you can't get it.
The only one would be the Manticore.
Yeah, okay.
So got 2 hits.
Lovely.
Carrying on. 5s to wound you, because they're strength 12 and you are 13.
Yes.
So nothing there either.
Yeah, toughness 13.
Okay.
And the Leman Russ?
Yeah.
And the Manticore to finish off, right?
Yes. What I would have liked to do is this into your Hellhound.
Try and get something off. I am on an objective, meaning that I wouldn't score. I'm still on 3 objectives, so I think I still score.
You'll still score more.
Yeah.
Well, I think this one you need to just hold.
Problem is, like the Hellhound will do a lot of damage against your infantry. You do have a lot of infantry, but you do want to take. Do you want to have a think, because sometimes you really want to think about like, do I go for the bigger tanks, or do I go with the smaller tanks? Faster tank? No, they actually move 10, but can remove the infantry, which is
18.
I'll let you have a think. I'm going to be nice. Shaggy's back.
Hey.
He's thought about it, but he's going to go and shoot the Manticore first.
Yes.
And he's going to shoot it at, guess what? The Stormlord as well.
No, it's time for the helmet because it's a shadow sword. Yes.
What did I say now?
You said storm sword.
Storm sword. What are I talking about?
There's so many variants. Leave them alone. It's okay.
Okay.
So the good thing about this is that he hasn't moved.
Yes.
He's a heavy, so that gives him a +1.
Nice.
His ballistic skill now is a 3-up, so +1 makes it 2-up.
Okay, because the ballistic skill of 3-up.
So basically, his ballistic skill is 4-up, right? And because I gave him a +1 from my order, that's 3.
So it's +1 to ballistic skill.
Yes. So the order is +1 to ballistic skill.
Oh.
Heavy gives it a +1 to hit in general.
Okay.
Indirect
ballistic skill.
Removing the penalty for indirect fire.
Yes, from the
leaves him at
sentinel.
2-up.
Okay, perfect.
So either way, I still need to roll d6 to see the amount of
Don't roll a 1. You haven't got any CP.
Why would you jinx me?
Because
like that?
I know that if I jinx you, roll a 1. That is a 4. Okay.
So that is 5 shots.
Lovely.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
Okay.
No 6s.
Okay, so no auto wounding, but your strength is
10. I wouldn't need
Ooh.
those. Yeah, so 5s.
Not that good, is it?
2
for massive missile like that.
Yeah. 2 minus 2.
-2, but I do get cover.
Yep.
So I go to 3-ups, which I fail 1. What's the damage?
3 damage.
Damage 3.
Yeah.
Flats.
Yep.
Okay, let's put a little marker here. Then we'll put the proper marker.
And we'll do the heavy bolter into the Hellhound because that's all there is. So same thing.
Still hitting on 2s, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and that's an auto
wound. Yeah.
And then 5s to wound you. No, 6s.
No, 6s. Yeah.
So just 1 wound at -1.
Okay.
Saves.
That's a pass on a 4.
Okay.
And then you've got the Leman Russ, which you.
Then I've got the Leman Russ.
What you gonna fire at?
How many wounds was the?
23, I think, right?
Is it 23, 26?
24. So he's on 21. left. You want to go for it? What's the strength?
Strength 10 -1.
Strength 10. My Hellhound is toughness 10.
Yeah.
So you can wound on 4.
I think we will have to we'll have to go into the Hellhound.
Okay.
So d6 + 3. So that is 6 in total. Hitting on 3s.
Okay. Nice. 1 or 2 wounding. No, he moved,
no,
right?
because I moved, yeah. And then 4s.
Just 2, right?
Okay. -1.
Minus
but you get a cover save.
Because of the... So 2-ups. Both passed.
Yeah.
What else you got? Is that all you got?
I've got some bolters.
You normally blow me off the table. I'm not used to it.
That's how God are right now.
Yes, you have been saying it. You've been very sad these days. Okay.
But then again, you're God. The minuses, they really do help. So that is
what is
bolters,
this? Is this
heavy bolters?
Okay.
And now 6s. So just 1.
1. And did you fire the Lascannon?
No, I've got to fire the Lascannon.
That's a pass on the 6, and the Lascannon hits. And wounds, -3, becomes -2.
Yeah.
So 4-up. Oh, d6 + 1 is the... Stop the turn. Just stop the turn. Turn 2 for the Winter Wolves now over, and I have been quite more aggressive than turn 1, just because I hit very hard. Shaggy hasn't, so now I have to basically... I've got this. Basically, I have to go for it. Sorry, sorry, Shaggy. So before that, in the command phase, I've done some orders. I could only do it to this squadron tank. Just because he hasn't got squadron, and he hasn't got squadron. So yeah, thumbs up, Shaggy. So I've given it to him. +1 to hit. So do you want to put a little token?
Let's do a token.
Do you want to put a little token? There we go. +1 to hit there on this
To be fair, guys, we are saying +1 to hit, but it is +1 to the ballistic skill. All right, calm down. It's okay, guys.
Okay. So, and then everybody's shuffled up. I have brought my Sentinel now from reserve. I've basically brought him now because he's quite a fast-moving unit. So if I need to go into key positions or I'll go into it now. My cards, which one of them is behind enemy lines, so I need 2 units to go into the deployment zone. So this is why I'm applying pressure on this side, and this is why I've brought the Sentinel on this side, but not that close either. I've been a bit defensive with him, and then I've gone for no prisoners. So kill things.
You haven't gone for it. You just got it.
Got it. Yeah. I'm so used to saying that I went for it.
True.
That yeah. So I've got it. So
Both great cards.
Both great cards. Behind enemy lines is probably a better card for next turn.
And I did discard.
And you did discard one.
I discarded
yes,
external
that is
lines.
correct. So
I'm going to die.
As you can see, you've seen the movement. That's basically says it by itself. I've already scored points for holding objective. I do hold more than Shaggy as well, so I've scored quite well there. And that is it. We can go straight on to shooting.
The only tank that hasn't moved is your Shadow Sword.
Yes.
So
I do get
lethal hits
on him. Lovely. Starting the shooting phase, we have the newly arrived unit. We're going to start with the Sentinel just because he's new to the battlefield. So let's make him shoot first. Autocannon into your Manticore.
Go for it.
Hitting on 4s. 1 hits.
Beautiful.
Strength of the autocannon is
9, I believe.
And your Manticore is
10.
Okay, so needing 5s, and I can reroll. That's his special ability, which fails. We move on to the let's move on to the Hellhound.
Okay.
He's going to fire everything into the infantry.
No.
You can do free stuff with her, right?
I can do free stuff with her.
Do you want?
I want to go to ground.
Because because
I get a cover save.
Yeah.
Because I get the benefit of cover, which I wouldn't have.
And the 6-up invulnerable save.
Yes.
If you need it. Okay. So
which I do because
we'll
they've got
the big cannon first. 2d6 is 6.
Yay! Averages.
3, 6, and strength is 6.
So 3's. 2's 2.
Yeah, so that is
6.
3, 4, 5, 6 minus 2. So you get cover.
Still 6.
Still 6. Yeah.
That is 3, 4, 5 dead.
5 dead for now, and then we've got 1d6 from the Flamer, which is 2 hits, and strength 5 though, so 3 is 1 wound at minus 1.
So
another
that
1
dead. So 6 dead in total.
6 dead in total.
Total 2.
Okay, then we're going to carry on because I know where these guys are shooting. So this Leman Russ, Shaggy, is firing at the Manticore. He's going to fire everything at the Manticore. The heavy stab is going to go into the infantry, and that's about it. What do you want to do when they come for you, bad boys? What you going to do? What you going to do when they come for you? What you going to do?
Nothing. I was going to maybe go for smoke, but I really want to protect the Vanquisher as much as possible because I think it's the only thing that's going to.
You could have Overwatched me as well, I guess, but.
Again, I could have Overwatched.
There was nothing within 12 inches of the Vanquisher, which is the one you really want to do with.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do the heavy stabber first into infantry, hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits, sorry. And they are less than half, so I get something, don't I? Let me double check here. Gong Hu Executioners. Add 1 to the hit roll if you are half strength.
Sorry, you're firing this into here?
No, this one is into the unit.
Oh, into the unit here. So only the top gun gets it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's only the top guns that get the ability.
Plasma cannon. Target. Oh, okay.
Plasma
So that's fine.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
So you're good.
So 2 wounds from there.
Okay.
No AP. And you've gone to ground, so +1.
So
that is 4 ups. So one dead. And then we go into the big cannon. So we're going to start. This is going into the Manticore. Lascannon first, hitting on 4s. That is a hit. That is a wound. -3.
That is a.
Do you get cover from units?
I get cover from this. Yeah.
Not from units.
No, from this I do. So
okay, I don't think you'll get cover, right?
Yeah, from what I can see, yes.
Okay,
because of this, it's not fully.
So it's -2. So you are fine. Does it have a 2-up save?
Okay. He's got a 3-up save, -2, 5-up. So it's
okay, good. Perfect. Then we go on to the big can.
Yep.
So d6 + 3 is 2, 5 in total. No, sorry, d6. Yes.
D6, yes, you're fine. You're fine.
Fine. Okay, so hitting on 4s. That's 3 hits. And looking for 5s, nothing. Okay, and then we've got the plasma cannons on the sides. That is 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 4s.
5s.
And wounding on 5s. Yeah, 2.
So 5 ups. So no, goes through 6 damage.
6 damage on him, yes.
Yep.
Now we do the hazardous rolls. No 1 still. That is lucky.
Good.
And we're going to move on to this one then, straight away.
Very good.
Into the Manticore again.
Go for it.
We're going to do Lascannon, which is fail. We're going to do the d6 + 3 in the big gun, which is 3. So 6, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it half?
No.
It's still not halved. Oh, so then I better shoot the other guns first, right? So see, or is it?
I don't know
is it
how
at the
that
start?
would work.
Each time this model makes an attack with its executioner plasma cannon, so I can do it on the. I can do
If you wanna.
Yeah, cannon that targets a unit that is below half strength, add 1. So let me know if you're wrong, because that's a different one. It says each time this model makes an attack with its executioner.
If you want to break
cannon,
it down, I suppose attack.
The targeting unit that is below half strength, add 1 to the hit roll. Let's do it as if it's when it starts.
If you target, because it says your target. You target at the beginning.
So we can carry on with this.
Yeah.
So hitting on 4s, that is just 2. This is where guards does really badly, nothing. And then we've got the plasma cannons, 2d3, sorry. That is 3. Hitting on 4s, 1 hit. And nothing.
That's what I was more expecting.
Yeah, hazardous rules. Still nothing.
Okay,
let's move on to this one then.
Yeah.
+1 to hit on him. He's going into the Leman Russ.
Yep.
Is he below half strength?
No.
No.
Because I've healed him. Because I did heal him.
Okay, so we're going to him. Lascannon, hitting on 3s. That is a miss. Big cannon is 2,
5.
Hitting on 3s.
Nice.
And
5s.
Looking for 5s. Nothing.
See, this is what I was expecting last turn.
2d6 is 3, 4.
5.
Hits all hits.
Yep.
5s. That is 2. You spoke too soon. -3 here.
Yeah, but it's okay. 2, 1 save.
1 save. Damage
so damage 2 down to 5.
Yep, and that is it on him.
Yes.
And then we're going to go into this one. And now it's below half strength.
Now it's below half strength, so now you do get on the top cannon.
On the top cannon, which we're going to do the last cannon first. Misses. I'm actually going to use a CP.
Okay.
And I'm going to reroll this, because I want these to go through. Doesn't.
You said it last. You should never do this. You said
happens.
it. You don't even listen to yourself.
Sponsons. It is 3, 4. Hitting on 4s.
Yeah. And wounding on 5s.
And wounding on 5s, nothing. And then we've got the big cannon, d6 + 3 is 1.
4.
So 4.
Yeah, hitting on 3s.
And 5s. 1.
So 1 minus 3 minus 2, so
cover.
4 up.
No, damage 3.
Down to 2.
Okay. And hazardous rules on them.
Yep.
Nothing yet.
God!
Yes!
Don't believe this.
Okay, so we're going to go into the Hellhound.
Yes, sir.
Really quickly. Yes, we're going to go. Yeah, we're going to do that Hellhound. Okay, so 2d6.
Into
It's 11.
Sentinel, yeah?
Into the Sentinel, yeah. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Strength 6, your toughness is?
7.
5s. That is only 2.
A -2 though.
-2, yes.
So 6s.
Nope. Because your armor is 4 up, right?
It's 4 up, 4 up.
Okay.
Yeah, because no, 3 up actually.
I think it's 3
3
up.
up. It's
The
3 up.
armored is 3. Do you want to check?
Yeah.
I don't know if the scout is 3 as well.
Yeah, it is 3 up. No, the armored is 2 up now.
Is it?
Yes, they've made Sentinels better and better.
Wow, let me check.
Yeah, no, I checked before. You're okay. It is a 2 up.
It is a 2 up.
It is a 2 up.
Wow.
Don't you worry. Toughness 8.
Yes.
2 up save.
Lovely.
It's incredible.
Okay, and so did I wound him?
You wounded him.
Have to check now. I can't remember what you rolled. I'll do the flamer, then we'll check. Flamer is.
I'm pretty sure you wounded him at least twice.
4, 6, and 5. 3 more. A -1. So 4 ups.
3 at 4 ups.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to check that.
Yeah,
we're
we'll check those 2 wounds. Yeah.
And then we're going to finish off because it's just
him
to fire now.
And him.
I can't. Yes, I can.
You
see
can
your- I
fire
see your
some guys.
Okay, we're back. We checked, and he actually failed both. He rolled a 1 and a 3, so we were fine. But it's good that we know now that it's a 3.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so we're going to go into the Shadow Sword to finish off my turn. Now he's going to split fire a lot, Shaggy.
Yes.
He's going to split fire. He's going to go. The big volcano cannon is going to go into the Vanquisher.
Yes.
He's going to go, and the heavy bolters are going to go into the. How many wounds does that?
He's got 2 wounds left. So do you want to do heavy bolters
So
here?
I'm going to do all the heavy bolters into that.
Okay.
Volcano cannon into the Leman Russ, and then the last cannons just about are going to fire into the Leman
love
Russ.
it.
So I'm going to biscuit for biscuit. I would have a.
I am
really
going
have
to.
a
Okay,
biscuit
I'm going to pop smoke, obviously,
on
because
him.
I need to protect him,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So the real question is, do you want to fire everything, all the bigger
No,
stuff?
I'm going to
into
carry
the-
on with what I've said.
I love it.
I'm going to do that. Okay.
Okay,
so
cool. Go for it.
volcano cannon. I'm going to leave the volcano cannon for last. I'm going to
Okay.
do the Lascannons,
All right.
which are hitting on 4s.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. 2
Whoa.
hits. It's exact. How many wounds does that Leman Russ have?
It's got 2 left.
2 left.
And
Okay.
you're wounding on
3
3s.
is 2 wounds. That is
One.
1 wound at -3, which goes down to -2. So
4
4
up.
up. Don't fail this. You do have a CP. That's a 1.
Yeah, it's got to be a CP.
Do you want to reroll?
I have to.
Okay.
No,
You
he's so
know what
good.
happens? Oh,
Okay,
the dice
okay.
gods are with you. Okay, then we've got twin heavy bolters. We've got 3.
Yeah, so
we've
that's
got-
3. 1 more there, and there.
Thank
Good,
you.
Good to go.
My dice monkey.
Yay.
Hitting on 4s.
4s, yep.
Exploding on no.
Yes, you are lethal hitting, so you are wounding, also wounding on 6s.
Also wounding on 6s.
So that's
and
a-
I
that's a
explode as well, right? Because it's just heavy bolter,
yes,
so sustained.
that
So I
one
get
is.
1 more.
Yeah. So you got an
that
auto
one.
wound.
Auto wound, and that because
Perfect.
that was the only tank that has stayed put.
Yep.
And these are all misses. This is all misses.
Very good.
Okay, and then we need to wound strength
Oh,
is
5s.
5, so 5s.
So 2.
How many wounds have you got?
I got 2.
You got 2. Don't
Minus
fail.
1.
Minus
so
1.
4 ups.
Oh, passed. Okay, and now we've got the volcano cannon.
Okay,
Here we go.
here we go. This one's
D3
big.
plus 1.
It's 2
Just
shots.
2 shots.
5s. To hit.
Hitting on 5s.
Oh, no!
Oh, yes.
And that's an auto wound.
And that is an auto wound.
Oh!
Okay, and now I need a 6.
A
No,
6
devastating
to
wounds
wound.
is on 6s.
6 to wound.
This would be the icing on the cake. 6. No, that is a
and it's
1 as
failed.
well. So I can't even reroll. But
No.
this one's gone through, and
Okay.
it is damage 12.
So it's -4?
He hasn't got any
or
wounds,
5?
right?
No, he's
It's
good.
-5.
-5. So it goes to -4, so 6 up save.
6 up save. Yeah, I think you're going to roll it. I have a sneaky feeling.
Oh,
No, that is damage,
damage.
12 down to 1, right?
down to 1.
Okay, and there's nothing else I can fire. Ouch. Now, I haven't done him either, right?
You didn't do him.
I haven't done him. Okay, so he's going to fire. I can't see him. I can't see him. I triple checked.
You triple checked.
So I'm going to go into the only unit I can see, which is the guardsman in the big unit, right? That's the
Yeah,
big
yeah.
unit of 20. Okay, so let me get my dice ready.
Yes.
And we'll do some more shooting. Quickly rushed and got my special card here because I thought I think I have blast on these cannons. So he's got 20, meaning I'll get an extra 4 now because of the new blast rule. Every 5 you get an extra hit.
Love it.
So I'm going to start with the Lascannon first, which is a fail.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got the plasma cannons. I'm not going to do hazardous because I don't basically need it. I don't need it this time. So 6, 3, 4, and then for each one, right?
So
I get
for each one, you get 4 extra.
4 extra. Okay, so this is 3.
Yeah, there you
Plus
go.
4.
3 plus 4. Yep.
Yes, and
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is 1
correct,
plus,
100%.
and this is plus all that.
Yeah,
Suddenly.
from a plasma cannon.
Suddenly hitting on 4s.
Wow.
Hitting on 4s.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay. And now 2s.
2s because I'm strength 7 still, and -2. Okay, this
Well,
is
that's
what
what
I
you
get.
get. That's
This
what
is
you
I
get. That's
Just,
what you get
just
for
two.
trying to be smart.
Heavy stabber. It's 2 hits. Yeah, 2 hits, and 2 wounds. No
Okay.
minus.
So I'll do the plasmas first.
Because
6
you
ups.
Okay, because you've got cover, right?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Sorry, what?
tasty.
Plasma what?
Tasty.
And then
now,
2 wounds from the stubber. There you go. It
that's
goes the
really
other
good.
way.
And then we've got the plasma executioner now,
Yep.
which is 3 shots
Plus 4.
plus.
Oh.
Plus no 3 plus 3.
3 plus 3.
3 plus 3 plus 4
There you go.
plus 4. There we go. All that suddenly.
Beautiful.
Here we go. Hitting on 4s. Look at that, Shaggy.
Sorry, what? I can't
Look
see
at
anything.
that.
No, I can't see anything.
Wow.
No, reroll.
And then 2s. That's
Oh,
much
that's
better.
beautiful.
So these are minus 2.
How many is
So
that?
2, 4, 6, 8 at minus 2.
Okay, so 6 ups.
6 ups.
Hey,
There we go. There's the
2
6s.
and
There's Shaggy's 6s.
Hey, look, I'm
Another
rolling.
4. How many have you lost in total? Not enough for
4,
Battle
5,
Shock.
6. No.
Not enough for Battle Shock. Okay.
Not so.
That finishes off my turn.
I do have to do some battle shocks.
Yes.
Because I've
Let's
got
do them now on camera
everywhere.
so people can see what happens.
Yep.
So Sentinel first.
Sentinel first. Okay, so
And
I
basically,
this
for
was
those
7.
new, when you get battle shocked, you have an objective secured of 0,
Yep.
and you can't use any stratagems on them.
Yes,
So-
and if you are going to pull out of combat, you
Yeah.
have to do a
Desperate outbreak, I think
Desperate
it is,
breakout
right?
test.
Which is the yeah.
Yeah, on one, I think it's 1, 2s, and 3s you die.
Yeah.
Or you suffer a
It's-
mortal
it's,
wound.
it's quite
It's one of the other.
Do you want to check it? Check it. What is it? What does it do? Desperate outbreak. Is it there?
It's on the other
There's another
pages.
page,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not going to flip.
Sentinel
grab.
first.
So Sentinel first. So that's on a 7.
4,
He's
5,
battle
6.
shocked.
He's battle shocked. Yeah. No,
Yes.
you have
You have to go over to pass.
over to pass. Okay.
Okay.
The Leman Russ. Yeah.
Leman Russ.
That's the battle.
I
That's
believe that is also battle shocked.
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay.
So I rolled the 6. I'll check it now anyway.
Check.
Tank
You have to do it
commander.
because you have to do it again and again, even if you're still alive.
He's okay with
He's
a 9.
fine. And then the
He's
no,
okay.
he's fine. He's fine.
okay.
Okay, so that finishes
Oh.
off.
Her squad as well. Ursula's.
Okay.
I
Six,
think with a
7.
7 we're okay.
Perfect.
I'll check
We'll
that one
double
and I'll check that
anyway.
one.
We'll double, triple check. Now,
7 and
can I charge?
Of course you can
You
charge.
can charge,
You
right?
said you can't.
So I think I'm going to charge.
Go for it, cheeky charge.
How many has he got left?
Go here. Or
Yeah.
there. 5 wounds here.
Okay.
And you could charge here if you wanted to. But I will overwatch you there.
Actually,
Actually, I don't think I
I
can.
don't think I need it. I'm going to stay put.
Okay.
I'm going to stay put. Yeah, I'm going to go into and allow you get into your turn 2. We're back. Turn 2 for the Cadians, and I'm going to Overwatch. I'm going to say it straight away.
Well, okay.
Overwatch
Shall we get into the turn first?
It just makes me happy when you can Overwatch with torrent weapons that auto
know,
hits.
it's so
So first of all, I'm going to go back a step.
Yeah, let's go.
Because I discarded my behind enemy lines.
Yes, you did.
So I have 2 CP right now.
You do
Same
indeed.
as you.
Yes.
Because you are.
Because Lord Solar gives me 1.
Yes, that
Leontus
man- that
over
man is
here.
there.
He's cool.
Yeah. So your cards first.
My
What did you
cards.
get?
I got secure no man's land.
Okay.
So I've got to get an objective in no man's land.
Yes.
Happy days. Okay. So I need to kill something.
Yes.
So what I've done is many movements. Been very careful as well with my movements because if not, you're going to overwatch me and kill me very easily.
Yes, that is very true.
But then again, I have to move as well, so it has to happen. So moved up with 4 different units. So Pardo has the ability to overwatch me to high heavens. What I haven't done is moved this unit with Ursula over here.
Okay.
Because I don't want to lose Ursula.
Yes.
She has a melter there that can do some damage.
Yep.
And I don't want to move my heavy weapons team because, again, I don't want to get overwatched there.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff happening.
Perfect.
Now Pardo makes to make the difficult choice.
Yes. Now, orders-wise, who you gave
Orders
+1 to
wise,
everything, right? More or less.
basically, all of us.
same as before.
Same as before. The only one that does not have a +1 is
those-
him. So basically, we've got the Manticore from the tank commander.
Okay.
Ursula gives it to herself
Yes.
and to the
Special weapons team.
heavy weapons
Heavy
team.
weapons team. Okay.
Lord Solar gives it to the tank commander.
Yep.
Lord Solar has given it to the Vanquisher.
Okay.
And Lord Solar also gave it to the
Sentinels.
Sentinel that's right in front of here.
Okay.
So that all happened here. The
Tank.
no, the Enginseer, there we go.
Oh, I can't see.
So
I'm gonna
yes,
go and see.
hidden back here.
Let's go and visit him.
The Enginseer has repaired the Vanquisher for 1
Okay. And
one
given
damage
him the
only,
invulnerable save.
and given him the invulnerable save as well.
For 5 up, right?
4 up, actually.
4 up.
Yes,
Oh, tasty.
I mean, for 40 points, he's
Yes,
gotten really
yes,
good.
definitely.
And I think that is it. That is all my shenanigans.
Okay.
Happy days.
So can I Overwatch now?
Now you can overwatch.
Okay, so I'm going to Overwatch. I haven't had a lot of different targets. I got the Sentinel. I got the 2 Sentinels and the 2 10-man guard squads.
Yes.
I'm going to go for that Sentinel just because it's got a better gun. It moves faster. And it's only got 2 wounds, so it's something that I might be able to kill.
And you want to take away the ability of the reroll ones.
Yes.
So
now, something that I want to think. No prisoners. No prisoners. It says, with the secondary is active, each time an enemy unit is destroyed, you score 2 VP.
yes,
Is it in my turn?
no, it will happen as well. Yeah.
Here. So do I want to waste it now?
That is true.
Because if I waste it and kill him, I'm going to get 2 points. Whilst if I wait, I could kill a couple of them.
It's up to you. I know what I'd do in this
So a
situation.
maximum of 5 VP.
I know what I'd do in this situation.
Would you keep it?
No, I'd overwatch, kill something, and then get the 2 points, and then get another 2 cards.
Okay. I'm going to go with you. because I
That
like
is
you.
the best thing.
I like you.
Because what
like
happens
your
if you
style.
have a bad turn
Yeah,
shooting,
I like your style.
and then all of a
chains
sudden,
out, and so I'm going to go with you.
thank you.
2d6.
This is
from
where you
the
roll
top.
double 1.
So I'm going to go into them because the smaller gun doesn't reach, right?
I think the smaller gun
thing.
will reach.
5, 6 from the top gun.
Yeah, smaller gun does reach
Okay.
as well. The,
6 from
the
the top
normal
gun.
flamer.
6s. So sorry.
No.
Strength 6.
So 5. So you need two minus 2.
2 minus 2.
Oh,
Passed.
2 saves.
You're rolling hot now. And D6 from the other one is the big 6. 3, 6.
5s again.
5s again.
2
minus 1.
Minus 1 on this. Of course. So 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay, so you passed because it has a 3 up. Okay.
Yeah. 3 up, 2 up.
So now we can go into your shooting phase.
Yay!
Shooting time. Who's starting that off?
Okay, so we're going to start declaring the daring recon targets, which will be the Shadow Sword and the Executioner over here.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's from the 2 Sentinels.
Yeah, and then we're going to start shooting Sentinel number 1 into the Shadow Sword.
Okay. Starting with that.
Yeah, hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Rerolling 1s, but no need.
Yep.
And then wounding on 5s. So that is 1 wound at -1, which you can ignore.
That is ignored. It's definitely on the
now,
roll of a 6.
What I will do,
yes,
because I hit you, use Fields of Fire.
Okay. For
Stratagem.
For 2 CP.
For 2 CP.
So you're out.
Nice and big, yeah.
Okay.
This means that I get an extra AP, anyone else that now fires into him.
Perfect.
Okay. So that's him fired. We're going to go with the Vanquisher now.
Okay.
Hitting into big guy.
Can I do...
I'm pretty sure you have smoke.
I'm going to do smoke.
Do it. I love it.
I've got 1 CP, so it's smoke.
Okay, so 5s. So
no.
I hit on 4s normally. Yeah. -1 because of my... because I'm wounded.
Okay. So because you're that wounded.
Because I'm that wounded.
Down to 5.
+1 because of my order.
And -1 again.
Back again.
Hey, 5.
5s anyway.
We got there in the end.
Yay, 5.
That is a 5. That is exactly what you needed. Strength is 14?
I believe it's 18. Yes, 18.
Okay, my toughness is 13.
So 3s.
That is a 4.
That's a 4 at -5 now.
-5.
So it goes right through your armor.
Goes right through my armor, yes it does.
D6, this is big.
Okay. Is it 1? Again.
7 plus 6.
And you
sorry.
And you
1
can't
plus
reroll.
6. I can't reroll.
So 7 damage, right?
7 damage.
I have 21, so that's that.
Yep.
14 wounds left.
Yay, 14 wounds.
14 wounds.
And now a Lascannon.
Okay.
Again, on 5s.
Yep.
Either way, I would have hit, but it is heavy, and I didn't move. It would have gotten.
Okay.
Either way, we're okay. But just want to make that clear.
Okay.
And then this isn't. So this is on 5s, rerolling 1s. So
that's a miss. Okay.
Okay. So that's that. That's them.
Yep.
Whole happy days. So we're gonna do
that Scout Sentinel.
Yeah, we'll do that Scout Sentinel into the
execution on the middle. Okay.
So 4s rerolling 1s. So that's 2.
Yep.
He moved, so no lethal hits.
Okay.
5s. Nothing.
Okay.
That's why we didn't do him.
So that makes me sad.
Fires.
So shall we do like the big hitters? Shall we do the other 2 tanks and the las cannons? And then if you want to fight any of the las guns, we can do it off camera because
I think that's a good idea.
That's a bit boring.
So las cannons into the Van Blade, or it's a Shadow Sword.
Yep.
Hitting on.
Ooh.
5s normally.
Okay. +1.
+1.
4s.
4s because of my ballistic skill.
Yeah.
4s. 3s because I am heavy and I didn't move.
Okay.
4s because of your -1.
Okay. So
because
4s, because smoke stays for the whole turn.
Yeah, because 4s is still a natural -1.
Yeah, but I mean, smoke is not.
Oh
just
yeah, it's
against,
to the end of the phase.
Okay.
To the end of the phase. So
4s.
4s. There we go. 4s rerolling 1s.
Did you stay still?
I did stay still, so that's a lethal hit.
Okay, that was a wound.
And 5s to wound, so that's 2 at -4.
Is it mine? Yes.
Because -3 plus the extra 1
because
AP.
you use that stratagem. So
6s, 5 ups. 5 ups because of your +1 for the cover.
Okay.
So that would be a D6 plus 1. Can you roll it?
No.
No, please.
It's going to be a 1. It's a 4. Okay,
right, so 5 wounds.
5 wounds. So going down to 9 now left.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we can use proper numbers.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, then we have the Manticore. I guess you're going into the same unit?
I think so, especially that the indirect fire isn't an issue here.
Yeah, because of the Sentinel.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. Again, hits on 4s.
Okay.
+1, so 3s, plus another one because it's heavy, 2s, -1 back to 3s,
okay.
rerolling.
Perfect.
Now, D6.
D6.
I need this big. Big, come on.
It's going to be 5. It's a 5.
How did you know?
I know, I'm psychic.
You know?
Sometimes I'm psychic.
Sometimes.
Just sometimes.
4, 5, 6. And 3s rerolling 1s.
Okay, rerolling 1s.
And no 6s, which
No.
means now I need
yeah,
5s.
this is the problem. It's low strength, yeah? Mm-hmm. Strength 10 only.
Ooh, so only 1.
Only 1. Minus?
Minus 3 in this case. So
minus 2.
So minus
because
2
I have
now,
a cover.
So 4 up.
That is a 1.
That's a 1, so 3 damage on that.
3 damage on there. Okay.
Okay.
So down to 6.
Ooh, okay.
That's good, Shaggy. That's
It
good.
is.
You do have a battle cannon which can fire because I shot at you so you can see me.
Yes. And I think I'm going to have to do the battle cannon, won't I?
Yes, I think you have to. It's the icing on the cake if you kill it on this turn.
Yeah. Now, okay, I'm not gonna split fire. I'm gonna go everything into that.
Okay.
Except for the heavy bolters, which will go into here.
Are you sure?
Only reason is that I don't know if I'm in range.
You are in range, 36.
Okay. Let's do everything.
You might as well because then you leave it on one wound.
Well, because if I kill it, I mean that is a lot of VP that I get for bringing it down.
You get
so
7 or something.
Okay, D6 plus 3.
Okay. 1, and you do not have any CP. I don't have any CP either, right?
You have 1.
No, I used smoke and I used a Overwatch.
You haven't. You Overwatch, yeah. True. So, foes because you're minus 1.
Okay.
So
3 hits.
rerolling the
Rerolling
1
because of the Scout Sentinel. Nope.
And then strength is 10, so 5s.
5.
So just 1
Just
at
one.
minus 2,
Which
down
becomes
to minus 1.
So 3 up. It's a pass. Lascannon. I have faith in the Lascannon. It's a miss. And the heavy bolters?
That is 3, 6. 4s. Rerolling the 1. So I didn't move.
Okay.
And then 6s. So just 2 wounds at minus 2, so 3 ups.
Perfect. And I've just remembered that my twin heavy bolters.
Sorry, 2 more. Sorry,
my
two
twin
more.
heavy bolters.
Nothing anyway.
My twin heavy bolters have twin linked. I need to remember that. Have sustained and twin linked. Yours don't. Yours
No,
have
mine don't.
Sustained hits, right? Yours explode in 6. So how many wounds?
2 only. 2 only.
wounds. And minus?
Minus 2, so it's 4 damage.
Minus 2 because you get the +1. So
Exactly.
yes. Nice. See, I told you to fire the heavy bolters. That's the ones that done
That's
the damage.
the one that's done the damage.
But you haven't killed it. It's down to 2.
So all that's left is
small arms fire.
Small arms fire, melter here and there.
So let's do all that. Are you going to charge?
I will be charging.
Okay, so let's do then all the small arms fire. Let's do all the small arms fire.
Okay.
Come back for the charge. All the small arms fire done, and yeah, we have wounded with a couple of different weapons. So the melter has wounded the hellhound. -4, so a 6 up here, which is a fail. So D6, I think it is.
D6 plus 2.
+2, nice.
Because you are within half. So
5,
5,
6,
7.
7. So
Yay.
did we 2 wounds left? Yeah, 2 wounds left.
We can do math.
We can do maths, yes. Then we had a crack grenade and a melter, was
Crack
it?
grenade and a plasma.
And a plasma. Both went through, so the plasma is -3.
Yes.
I have cover, which is a fail, so
damage
damage 2. And then a crack is a -1, so it's a pass, right?
No, it's crack is -2.
-2, but I have cover.
So it is a -1.
Yeah, so that's fine. So 2 damage done there, and then you've done
2 wounds there.
So
I think,
2 ups.
yes.
Yeah, it was 2 wounds.
That doesn't
Perfect. Okay, so we'll put some markers on there. I've got 11 wounds, or 13 wounds for a Leman Russ.
13,
so
so down
9.
to
9, no,
No,
11. 11.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. So a 6 and a 5. And then we got some charges, Shaggy, don't we?
We do indeed, sir.
Okay.
So we got this unit charging to here
Lovely.
on a 6.
Yes,
So
we
that
can
will
measure
allow
up there.
me
Yeah, we can do it off camera.
Yeah.
And then I think something else is charging here.
No, nothing else is
Nothing
charging
else,
there,
just
no.
them.
Just
Okay, so let's get some dice ready and start attacking the tank, I guess. Now, stolen my objective because they have 2 objective 2 each.
Yeah, we'll see 2.
So good.
Go Cadians.
I've got 3 in each of my tanks, so you've won me by 2, so you will be scoring that. Now, you will be attacking.
I shall. So 3s. Not bad.
Do they still get the +1?
No.
So they hit on 3s always. There was a 2 in there.
Sorry, 4s.
4s. Okay,
Sorry,
so
apologies,
do you want to
4s.
reroll that? Just reroll everything. It's easier. Okay, 4s to hit.
Still good.
Still good. Not bad at all. Do
The-
you
no,
auto
the-
wounds? Is no, right?
No, and the +1 to hit, the order was given around here.
Okay.
That was for only range.
Okay.
You can give a +1 to hit for combat. No wounds.
No wounds.
still
I
need
attack
6s.
back, hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
One hit,
Okay.
and strength is
Still gonna be 2.
6, so 2 is 2 wounds. 1 wound. Can I kill one? Yes, I can.
Yes,
I can. Yes, I can.
One dead.
Okay, I won combat.
Yeah, you won combat, so that means I've... No, sorry, wrong game.
Wrong game. That's heresy.
Okay, that's it.
Perfect. So that is your end turn 2.
Yep.
You did not get anything for bring it down, just about, but you can keep it because you probably will be killing it next turn.
Yes.
Perfect. So turn 3. Turn 3 for 40k game. Wow, that's a lot. Turn 3 Winter Wolves. Command phase, I have given a +1 to hit to this tank. That's the only one that is in range again, sadly. Already put a little marker there so you can't forget. And then for my extra card, I've gone for engage, or not, or I've gone. I need to stop saying that. I have scored. No, what do you say? When you get a card.
Well, you've drawn.
Drawn. There we go. That's the one I wanted. I've drawn engage on all fronts.
Sounds good.
So probably one again for next time, but I will be scoring three quarters at least for this.
Yes.
So I think it's 2 points.
You're good.
So apart from that, I did do off camera some battle shocks. I did a battle shock on that tank, which I passed.
That's it.
And that's it. And I need to do battle shock.
Oh, that's the big one. Yes.
So
that is
I'm gonna show you. That's a pass.
Boo.
An 11 on it.
Boo.
Battle shock doesn't really bother me. Should have been like much more. I would have thought like battle shock. Comments in the comment section below. But I think that battle shock should be like pinning in heresy, where you can only snap fire and can't move. I think it needs to be. It's far too little for the amount of rolling and admin you need to do. So
it is very important, or it is an important thing towards the game.
Yes.
So battle shock does need to feel like it's a bit more.
The problem is like, oh, you can't do stratagems. Yeah, but I have like 1 CP a turn, so
exactly.
You know, it's not like you have loads of CP.
And in this case, there's not that many stratagems we can use.
2 CP as well, so you won't even get to that.
But
Perfect.
anyway.
Okay, so that's all my movements. I've shuffled up here and there. So he's moved, he has stayed put. He's actually moved so I can get line of sight onto that sentinel as well.
Wow.
He's moved up the field slightly. He's moved. Everybody's moved again. So I won't be...
So I get to Overwatch, yeah?
You get to Overwatch if you want.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Of course I do.
With who?
Vanquisher.
Into?
Who do you think?
Is he within 24?
We're going for it. Yes. Well, he better be. If not, my measuring is completely off.
Ooh. Okay, so you
I mean, it's only one shot. Two shots. Because you get the Lascannon.
Okay.
Okay.
So what you want to do?
We'll do the Vanquisher first.
Okay.
I mean, it hits on 6s.
Yes.
What I do want to check... Well, let's roll it, and then I can check if the reroll 1s is still available.
Okay.
Of course, I need to know if it's still available. Of course, we do need to know.
Let's check. Live on camera. What does it say? Probably the wording's like really weird, and we don't know now.
Could you imagine?
Yeah.
At the start of select one until the end of the phase. Perfect. You see, you don't get the reroll.
Okay, so you missed, and then you got a Lascannon.
Lascannon, go.
No. Okay, so 1 CP down. So you have no CP.
No
Perfect.
CP.
This is better for me. So no smoke.
No smoke.
Onto the fight. Ooh, onto the shooting phase. No fight. Starting off with the Shadow Sword, I've got the 3 twin bolters going into the Sentinel.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to go with everything else. I'm going to go everything else into that tank because just in case I start failing, I'm hitting on 5s, so I can't really risk it. I'm going to do the Lascannons into your Leman Russ, hitting on 5s. That is 2 fails. Then I've got D3 plus 1 from the Volcano Cannon. It is 3 shots. Hitting on 5s.
Of course.
That is 2 hits.
Course. I'm going to go home.
Okay, and choose 2 wounds. 2 wounds.
4 ups. Of course.
4 ups because of the
4 up
vulnerable save. So deadly demise. I was like, why are you doing a 4 up? Like it's a -5 weapon.
I tried to trick you.
Yes. Okay, and then we've got the twin heavy bolters. So 1, 2, 3, hitting on 5s. And exploding on 6s. So 1 exploding on 6s. These are misses. And then strength is 5. Your toughness is 7. So 5s. But I am twin linked, so I rerolled this, which I forgot last time. There we go.
Very nice.
So 4 minus 1. You're on 1 wound left, Shaggy. That is him dead. I don't know if these blow up or not.
They might.
Let's roll. It's a 1, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so he's now gone.
Yep.
Next up, we're gonna go into this executioner. He's got blast, so he can't fire into the guardsman. So he's gonna fire.
You can fire the stubber and the Lascannon.
I'm going to go everything into the Sentinel. The stubber is going to go into combat at a -1.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s at a -1. 2 hits. 3 is 2 wound with the stubber. That's 2 wounds, 5 ups. That's
Two
2
dead.
deads. And then the rest is going to go into the Sentinel. How many wounds does he have left?
5.
5. Okay, I'm going to overcharge. Let's have some fun. So, Lascannon first is a hit.
Hit.
And is a wound,
Is a
minus 3.
Doesn't.
D6 plus 1 is 5.
Dead.
There we go.
Doesn't blow.
Don't have to don't have to shoot the rest, right? Don't have to do any hazardous, right? Because I haven't shot the gun.
No, you didn't shoot the gun, so you don't have to hazard.
Okay. So next up, we're going to do the Hellhound. He's firing everything at a minus 1.
Oh yes, of course, it's a -1. Yeah.
Would have had a marathon, but it's torrent, so it doesn't matter. So we're going to do the big gun first.
2d6.
It's 5.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3. Do I re-roll this? I'm going to CP.
Could do.
I'm going to re-roll this. That's
8.
much better.
That's better.
8, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm out of CP. Strength is 6, so I wound on 2s. So 1 miss. And that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wounds at -2. So it's dead, right? -2? You have 5
dead,
ups, yeah?
it's
So
dead.
1, 2,
Yeah,
3,
no
4,
cover,
5,
yes,
6,
you're right.
7.
Yeah.
Is there 1 left? No, that's 7.
No, there is 7. But
What do
since
you
it's a
wanna do?
ranged attack,
Yes.
you would get cover because I'm on cover.
I have no idea.
Yes.
I ignore cover anyway.
Then you ignore cover.
Let me see. It's here. Inferno Cannon, ignores cover and torrents.
Well, there you go.
There
You
we
see,
go.
I love when rules
Easy.
fix things, problems.
More shooting coming up
More
now.
shooting.
There's already maybe a couple of comments. You can leave them there
Yes,
because
leave
it
them.
helps the algorithm.
Yes.
But your
The Vanquisher was battle
so we've
shocked.
been talking about it
Battle
doesn't
shock,
make a
battle
lot of
shock.
difference. And
Yeah, and it did make a difference.
because you wouldn't be able to Overwatch.
Overwatch, exactly. So
It's dead anyway.
it's dead anyway. You know,
wanted
it's
to
not
give you
fair.
your CP
You wanted
back.
to give the CP back and even let me CP reroll the save and everything. No, that is not the way we play. My mistake.
It's how you learn.
It's how we learn. If not, if you keep forgiving these type of things, you'll never learn. This
Yes.
is the way you learn.
Yes.
So
and if you
it is
forgive, the game doesn't. There was
Exactly.
someone I'm quickly going to take. So I'm going to give a shout out to Blood for the Blood God. I think it's called that. It's a page and a YouTube channel from Australia. He's at WTC at the moment, playing for Team Australia. He plays World Eaters. He's not playing in the team event with World Eaters, but he's playing the singles as World Eaters. And he actually did a little video about one of his games where, you know, the Berserkers, they can, when you shoot at them, they can, they can move forwards. Yeah, I can't specifically remember the thing, but he said that he said it a couple of times to his opponent and reminded him, and at one specific point,
it was important.
It was important, and he basically won him the game. And he felt really bad, and they had a really big conversation about how many times do you remind your opponent. The problem is that if you remind, you feel better, but you're also going to lose your game. You know, because at that point, that's maybe one of the only tricks that the Berserkers have.
Yeah.
And if you don't use it, why do you have it?
It's one of those things where you want to be a good player and a good competitor, and you know you want to have a fun game.
Yeah.
But you also want to win.
I think it's Blog for the Blood Gods.
Well, there you go.
I think it's
That-
that.
that- it has to be that.
I think it's that.
So, yeah, there's always that balance, isn't there? You want to be a good player. You want to
Yes.
have fun. It's all about the fun. We're playing toy soldiers at the end of the day.
So you can't.
But you also want to win.
Yeah, you want to
Because
be
you do
nice.
wanna win.
You want to be nice. You want to basically help them out.
Yeah, but you want to win.
Yeah. Look at this. I've opened my Facebook to search, and look, he is there. So if you know him, tag him in. I've spoken to him already.
Facebook heard
as
you.
reigning champions, Team Australia, Warhammer 40k, get a Guardian Spear. There you go. So he's straight there, and that was him.
That's perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to get more dice and start shooting more stuff. We're back. We're going to start with the Sentinel. He is firing into the last two wounds on the Leman Russ. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. He actually shuffled.
Yes.
Yeah, so he moved, yeah. And
No.
But he re-rolls.
No, he doesn't.
Against
No.
vehicles. Doesn't
Nothing.
do anything. Okay, we're going to move on to this executioner
Do you wanna
first.
go to
He's going to fire into your Medusa. No CP.
Manticore.
Manticore.
I'm gonna get the helmet. I'm gonna
And
get
you know
the
why I
helmet.
said Medusa?
Because we were talking about it.
How bad it actually is.
Oh, it's so horrible.
Let's go the Lascannon first, hitting on 4s. That's a miss. Then we've got the big cannon at the top, executioner cannon, which is 3 plus 3 is 6.
Yep.
No.
No +1 because he's not at half strength.
So
Damn. You moved up.
I moved. I'm
sad.
sure I shuffled up. Yes.
I'm sure you did. But
And then I need that roll again, actually.
Two at
Two more,
least.
two.
Two?
2, yeah.
2 minus 3, so 6 ups.
6 ups, yeah.
So 1, so 3 damage.
3. Okay, and then we've got the sponsons,
Hmm?
which is 6 shots.
Ooh, big 6.
Hitting
beautiful.
on 4s. And 5s.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
Triple 5. Minus 3 becomes minus 2 because it'll cover.
Still,
Damage
dies.
Dies, yes.
Dies because it's damage 2, you're overcharged.
And
And it
explodes! Okay.
Okay.
Deadly demise.
Yes.
How many wounds is it?
It's
D3.
D3, so onto Ursula's squad over here.
Okay. And it's 6 inches, right? It's always 6 inches now.
Yes,
deadly
it
demise,
is.
Isn't it?
So that's 1 dead here.
I think is it deadly demise is just
I'm pretty sure it's
6
just 6
inches.
inches.
Okay,
yeah.
so 1 dead there.
And then another one on
the
the,
heavy
support.
support
So 2, so
one
that's 1 platform dead.
Okay.
Um,
And that's it.
that's that dead.
And now I have to do hazardous. before
You
I
have
forgot.
to do hazardous.
That's
Yay!
hazardous.
Finally won.
Okay, so how many wounds did the
3.
Leman Russ have?
Sorry, the
9, 13,
Leman Russ over
right?
here?
No, Leman Russes in general. They have
they start with 13.
So I have 11 left. Okay,
There we go.
That was the first hazardous one.
That
It's
first-
3. This is why
first roll.
executions aren't the best, but I wanted to take them because it was my favorite tank before.
I think I will say it now. They aren't the best, but they ain't the worst.
No, they ain't the
They
worst.
aren't the worst.
That's very important. Okay, so shall we do this executioner?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to go and try and finish off that.
The main cannon does get a +1 to hit, so if you want to
Finally.
start that way.
Okay, and heavy stubber is going to go into the smaller unit. Heavy stubber. 3 hits.
Careful.
2 wounds. No minus.
So 1 saves, 1
1
dead.
dead. Okay. That's a warning shot, by the way, Shaggy. Lascannon. Doesn't hit. And then we've got...
Turret at the top.
Turret of the top. D6 plus 3. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on...
3s.
3s
Because +1 to hit against me.
I had already forgotten.
It's
Okay.
okay.
And 5s. That is 2 and minus 3.
So both go through,
Both
6
go through,
damage,
6 damage.
and doesn't blow.
Doesn't it blow up? Okay, and then the rest of the guns.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, on a 2-up, I get to shoot back.
Ooh. That's very true. Let's do it.
There we do it now?
It's good that you remember. This is because he's the tank commander, right?
Yep. He does get to shoot.
Okay, so you shoot all my guns. Now, I've only shot the top gun. Do I have to do the executioner on... Do I have to do the hazardous?
Only the guns that you shot.
Okay, so I'll do 1 hazardous.
You're good.
No, okay, perfect.
Okay, so I will fire everything into your
And
shadow
you can
sword.
shoot, yeah, it's like as it's the shooting phase, so you can shoot everything over there.
Now, I don't think I actually get to shoot it
Why?
because you moved up.
Oh, I moved up. Yeah,
Cheeky.
So you can shoot at this one
I
if you
can
want.
shoot at this one,
Or
and
any
I
of
will
these.
be shooting at that one.
Okay. Do you want to get your dice ready?
Yes.
Dice in hand, and you're firing at this central
Leman Russ,
Leman
yeah.
Russ because you actually can't see the shadow sword.
I can't see the shadow sword, and I think that is the best target.
Perfect. Okay.
So, heavy bolters. So that is 1 auto wound and 3s to hit because my order is still in play.
Yes.
6s because strength 5. So just 1 wound at -1,
Perfect.
which you get a 2-up save.
Obviously, it's a
Takes
1.
2 damage.
Takes 2 damage. Nice. Okay.
Lascannon doesn't hit. Of course, why would it hit? And then the battle cannon is D6, so that's 2 plus 3. And then we're hitting on 3s.
3 still, yeah.
So that's an
1 or
auto
2
wound.
wounds. Reroll that one. That one's not flat. Now it says it now. So
Now it's definitely a flat.
has to be
Yeah.
to
So that's 3 in total at -1. So your 2 ups are
minus
still in
1
play.
is the battle cannon.
Yeah. It's a
Why
bit
is the
weak.
battle cannon -1?
I don't know.
Wow. So yeah,
Yes,
2
so
ups.
you're good. You're good.
Is it -1? I don't believe it.
Strength 10, -1, damage 3.
Wow, that's.
I
pathetic.
suppose it's because the strength went up. The damage is
Yeah,
now
keep the
three.
-2 still.
I would have kept the -2, but then
Wow.
again, if you wouldn't have killed the exterminator, that would have allowed me. It's the
Maybe,
synergies,
yeah,
and
it's
you've
the
broken the
Like
synergies.
You always
so-
say it. It's the synergies.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay,
Yeah,
so
perfect.
that's removed.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
I have 3 more tanks to shoot.
Yeah.
Let's start with this. So let's get some dice and fire the hell out. 2d6 into Ursula's units. That is a 7.
Ouch.
So
It's
6.
-2, isn't it?
6.
I'm going to
7.
go to ground for free because Ursula allows me to do it.
Perfecto.
So I just get the 6
Choose
up
2
impulse.
wounds. That is 4, 5, 6. 5 6-ups.
Okay, so the beauty about printing your own
Yes,
cards.
they're very good. And
it's gone. So, Ursula herself has a 5-up invulse.
But she does it at the end. So you need, how many guardsmen is
there's only 2 left.
Only 2. So roll 2 dice.
So
6
6s.
ups,
So they're both dead.
they're both dead. And she has an invulnerable save, doesn't she?
She has a 5-up, yeah. So she
2 wounds.
2 damages 1, isn't it?
Damages 1, yeah.
So she's down to 2 wounds. So you still have your flamer to go.
I still have my flamer, yep. D6 is 3. Wounding on 3 still. There's 3 wounds at -1.
3 up -1. She has a 4-up save, down to 5s anyway. So actually,
she is
because
dead,
she would have the cover.
Oh yes,
She would still have the cover, so that's a +1. So
3
+1
ups.
-1. No, so she has a 4-up save.
Yeah,
Taking
-1.
cover, -1 +1.
So still 4s.
4s, yeah. So we're good. So she's down to 1.
She does
Yay.
have 1 wound left. Perfecto.
She does have 1.
Okay, I'll probably charge her.
Oh,
Okay,
whoa,
we go
wow.
on to the executioners. We're going to go with the first one, which is this one. He's going to fire into the heavy support team because this one can fire into the central one.
Go for it.
I'm going to go with the Lascannon first, which is a miss.
Good.
Obviously, I think I
what you
failed with
get.
all the Lascannons. 2, sorry.
The
Yes, this is the
sponsons,
sponsons. 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 4s, which is 2 hits. And 2 wounds. Minus is 3. You have 5-ups?
No, nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, you start with 5-ups.
I start with 5-up. Yeah. So
I was just thinking if but you will go to 4-ups. Minus, yes, you still did.
Yeah. So now your hazard rolls.
Yes, which I just fired the sponsons. Ooh. Okay, so I need to put a 3 here because I haven't got any more.
Yeah, no worries.
There we go. And then we're going to finish off with
the reason why you hazard rolled there is because they had 2 wounds.
Exactly.
Let's not be silly.
So this one is going to go into there. How many guys do you still have left? Including
4 died, so we are good for 3
16, 17.
Extra 3 hits.
Extra 3 hits. Okay, Lascannon first, hitting on 3s because I've got +1 to hit, which is a hit. And a wound, -3. Is it dead? You wouldn't.
I mean, I don't think I would have gotten a save anyway.
No saves. Yeah, I was going to say that. So this is
the side
2
sponsons, yeah.
+3, so 2 + 3, and then this is 1 + 3 because of blast.
Love blast.
3s. Okay, and 2s. There we go. So 2, 4, 6 at -3. So 6 are dead.
Yep. 2, 4.
And then we've got D6
6.
+3, which is 2. So 5. 3, 4, 5. Hitting on 3s, killing on 2s.
That's you need to roll another
3. Oh,
3.
yes, another 3. Yes. So 3 dead. +2. So 5 more in total.
So 5 in total.
And to finish off, I have my hazardous, which I passed them all, Shaggy.
Yeah.
What's left?
What's left? We've got Leontus.
Yes.
That squad over there, because they're cool.
Yep.
And Ursula.
Okay, so I'm going to charge with the Sentinel first.
Yeah, go Sentinel.
He's charging in here. And the tank is going to try... Do I have 1 CP still?
You do.
I
don't think you've rerolled anything because you've always wanted to keep it for the 2. You don't need to.
Yes, I'm going to try. Is the tank shock? Is it against anything? The mortal wounds. I've got tank shock. Tank shock.
Oh, tank shock. Sorry. Oh, tank shock. I thought battle shock.
No.
Tank shock. Yeah, you can do it against anything. Of course.
I just have to be a tank, right? And
you just need to be a vehicle.
Just as,
you need to be a
can
vehicle.
you read it out for me? Because I won't know what it does.
So tank shock. In the charge phase, 1 vehicle until the end of the phase. After your unit has charged, select 1 enemy unit within engagement range of it. Then select 1 melee weapon your unit is equipped with. Roll a number of d6 equal to that strength.
6.
If your strength is double, you get to roll an additional 2.
Okay.
Double my toughness. Sorry.
Is your toughness 3? No, that's the next thing we have to check.
And then
4
for each 5 up.
5 up. Okay, so now I need to check your toughness. Is she toughness 4? Is she toughness 3?
Ursula?
Yes.
Ursula is toughness 3, of course.
Toughness 3. So I get an extra 2.
Yes.
So I'm going to charge first, which I make it in, right?
You're tank shocking her?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so I just want to run her over.
Literally.
So I made the charge, then I have strength 6, so it's 6 attacks.
6
plus
dice.
An extra 2 because I'm double strength.
If you don't roll any 5s, I'm going to slap you.
How many wounds have you got left?
1. She's dead. She'd be
She's
dead.
dead,
You
dead.
ran her over.
I ran her over, reversed, ran her over again, and reversed.
So you're going back, yeah?
Yes. Finishing off my turn, we have the Sentinel going into the Guardsman. Only 2 attacks, but look, 4 ups. That is 1 hit. And strength is 6, so 2s. That is a wound.
Yay.
No AP.
No AP.
Da-da-da-da.
Save. Haha,
Save.
loser.
Okay, do you want to attack back?
I'd love to.
So, how many guys do you have
I
there?
think there's 9 guys. So that is...
Is that a new
4,
franchise?
8.
5 guys? Is that the fake?
Oh my god,
the
5
fake
guys. Don't even. Why would you say that? That's so mean. So that is 9 attacks.
That's the sergeant, right?
2 more for the sergeant. So there's 9 guys. So there we go. So 4s.
Ooh, now you roll hot.
Now roll
And 5s.
6s.
6s, yeah, because my
2.
toughness is 8.
Yeah,
On
so
the
2.
armored. 2 ups. Can't believe they have 2 ups. Passed.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
That
shocked.
finishes off my turn.
Yes.
I get loads for those prisoners, which we're going to count.
No, we're not.
Get engage all France for, I think, 2.
Yeah, 3/4, yeah. I mean, we could carry out the rest of the game with Leontus.
oh my God, what was this all about?
Like, I haven't killed anything.
So, are you calling it? Are you calling?
I think we have to call it like.
Let him move. Let Lord Solar run home, and come back with reinforcements. Let's talk about it all in the end of game conclusion. Coming right up.
And there we have it. End of the game. And that was...
A win for the Astra Militarum.
Yeah, Astra Militarum. Woo! Yeah. There we go. I mean, what do you say to that? What do you say to that?
Like, it's weird because when we were like discussing like the armies and we said, oh, let's do like a mix to play the mission, and I'll go for like all tank heavy.
Yeah.
And it felt like it was going to be like quite even. Like it was going to be like, oh, the tanks can't really do much, just shoot. And you have like, and I was like, no.
I thought it. No, I thought it was gonna be more like I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be killing stuff. I'm gonna
Moving
be
onto objectives.
Yeah, like this is gonna be easy.
I think like getting first turn, apart from moving on to the objective and closing you up, my first turn was very good. I was like, it felt like I had like strength 14 all around because I was wounding constantly.
Loads, yeah.
And then it was very difficult for you to like move out. I think having the Hellhounds as well there, as much as when I was building the list, I thought that it's not like a very good tank. They were great because Overwatch is really good with them. They're good anti-infantry killers. And another thing, talking about anti-infantry, the executioners are great against anti-infantry because of the blast.
Because of the blast. The blast really came against the infantry. The blast came in amazingly.
Yeah.
A lot better than I thought about. Like
Yes.
I didn't really think about it.
Yes.
Overwatching the whole thing, I was like, it's just blast. But then when you think about it, that's like on the unit of 20, that's 4 extra shots.
I think like if you're a constant viewer of SN, you've probably seen 10th edition battle report, Crimson Fists versus Word Bearers, right?
Yep.
Great game. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. Just maybe 2 weeks ago. And DC brought like a full cultist list, big squads of 20, classic, right? And I brought aggressors, which have blast, and he had every gun for every aggressor was getting an extra 4 shots each. You know, so just from that I was getting like, what is it, 6 times 4? That's 24 shots just from blast.
I think the 9th edition way of blast, where you maximize your shots.
I like it. I like this.
Well,
it's easier. It's easier because it's like for every 5 you get an extra one.
But I don't think I think they underestimated how a squad of 5, 10, even 20 was going to affect blast.
Yeah.
And then looking at the list, when I thought my toughness would help me ride out a lot of the attacks a lot better. I mean, on turn 2 it worked.
Yes.
I think turn 1 it was just luck of the dice. It happened.
You rolled a lot of ones. I haven't seen
you were rolling hot.
You were rolling hot. You were rolling bad.
Yeah,
bad.
bad.
Like not even like standard. Like your standard is normally 5s and 6s. You weren't rolling your standard.
Yeah.
You were not rolling the normal standard. You were just rolling.
Yeah, horrible.
Bad.
I think it's a case where the God were paying me back for this being my proper first game of
Yes.
10th.
I understand now that I've played gods twice in 10th edition. I've played them not on camera, now the first time on camera, and I played them against a god twice on camera. I understand your
Reluctance?
not wanting to play god.
Yeah.
It's a bit lackluster. There's a lot of synergy. When the synergies break, your army breaks, and that can happen straight away. Going into that, 10th edition again, same as 40k. It's just so quick and so brutal that I can break up your synergy so quickly. I broke up your synergy by killing a couple of units straight away.
And it's not even like you did it really intentional.
No.
I mean, a competitive play, I mean, we play for fun and we enjoy it. A competitive player will be like, okay, I need to kill that, and that will break your synergy.
I was just firing and everything that
and because we like playing.
Yeah.
But there was so many things that were causing synergy that breaking any one of them was going to hurt.
Yeah.
Which
I understand it. I now understand it more than when you had to talk to me without playing it.
Yeah.
The other thing is, like, if you build, like, my list, with a lot of shooting, but I'm still hitting on 4s and 5s.
Yeah.
If you build a list of Marines with big guns, Marine, like Gladiator Lancers and more Lascannon from them, they're starting to be hitting on 3s. More devastating from you. So I understand why we're not seeing Astra Militarum a lot.
And you've just said it there. Space Marines, you know, they'll be hitting on 3s. The Lancers re-rolling hit, wound, and damage.
Yes.
I think the Shadow Sword would have been dead long, like in turn 1 easily.
Definitely.
Even
With
if you would have done some damage.
Oaths just
Oath of moment would have done.
Oath just goes. And the other thing that is a bit lackluster is the whole detachment rule, where if you don't move, you explode on you.
That was silly.
What is it called? Devastating.
Yeah, the lethal hits.
Lethal hits. Yeah. The problem is that in this type of mission and this type of
if you don't
edition,
move,
you have to move because cards are. I love the cards, but the cards are always move on to key objectives, move on to quarters,
kill
move
something,
on to something.
So you need to move.
So you're constantly moving. So the detachment move becomes redundant, really, because even your big guns at the back need to move to get into line of sight. So lackluster again.
Yeah, but again, that's why we wanted to showcase, especially guard versus guard, because you can see on both sides how the toughness did well, and how the synergy breaks the whole army down. Yeah. So I think it was a perfect showcase. I think we had a lot of good moments.
The initial chats for this showcase was like, let's go a full armored detachment and let's go like a mix. I would have preferred like a full armored detachment and a full infantry detachment, but we couldn't do it.
I think we don't need to see that.
No, we don't.
With the blast, I don't think we need to see that.
The blast it's just a massive problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you go full infantry, you can't really do anything against the full tank list.
What do you do there? Because if you take heavy weapon seams, what are you going to do? You're going to target the heavy weapon seams out of the way.
It is what it is, and I hope you guys at home, especially those guard players, have enjoyed it. Obviously, seeing a lot of units on the table from different angles and from different sides has been great. So, before we go, remember we have members-only videos, which is called SN Plus, and probably you've heard of it or seen it before. So you can click the join button below, or a lot of countries don't have a join button. Yes. So we've put a link in the description and in the comment section as well, where you can join us. And I want to put this across as many times as I can. It's not only to see extra content, because that is what you get for paying this membership. It's also about supporting us. That's the important bit. If you enjoy what you see, enjoy what we do, you love Shaggy like everybody does, this is where you support. By becoming a membership. So it's not, I don't watch, there's a lot of people say, I don't watch battle reports. Yeah, but it's supporting. It's about watching the free ones, which also have to have the lights on,
and then
have a camera.
And then again, a like, a share, subscribing.
Yeah,
that
because obviously we're in difficult times. A lot of people can't afford those £3.99, £5.99 a month. Like Shaggy says, clicking the like button, commenting helps the algorithm, sharing with groups of friends, with groups of other hobbyists, always helps us out.
And if you have any problems at all, because there are problems, comment, we'll help you.
Message
I'll
Shaggy.
help you.
He's the one that helps. I'm really bad at tech. I probably won't even see your message. With that said, that's the end of us for today. We'll catch you in the next battle report coming very soon.